What was the most challenging thing I've done? I went home, I packed all my stuff, threw it into my backpack, and I said, goodbye, gloomy Seattle, hello, sunny Vegas. And the first thing I do there is I have to get all the equipment that I need. I bought climbing shoes, I bought a crash pad, I bought a guidebook, and I even bought a hat because I thought my head would be cold. And I headed straight for the boulder in the poster. It's actually kind of hard to find this boulder, so it took me quite a while, but when I found it, I picked up a rock and I made a little rock pile just because, for next time, so I wouldn't get lost. And when I'm there, I realize that this boulder is way bigger than I thought it was in real life, but it's still very beautiful. The boulder is called Quixote, and turns out there's a ton of videos online of other people climbing it, so I watched all of them. So I studied each move, watching how they did every single piece. And I wanted to be just like those people in the video, so I did everything that they did. I chalked my hands, I brushed all the holds, I ticked a little chalk tick marks, took a deep breath, and focused on getting to the top. And when I tried it for the first time, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't even get off the ground. And the next day, day after day, I would come back and repeatedly not get anywhere. Sometimes it was too hot. Sometimes it was too windy, or some days I would just sit there and stare at the boulder the whole day. And I started to lose hope. I started to feel like, what am I doing here? This isn't getting me anywhere, but I kept telling myself, this is your only ticket to freeing yourself. And then one night I was really frustrated. I got really pissed off. So I just left in the middle of the night to go look at the boulder. Brought some headlamps with me, and I figured that it's colder at night, so my hands wouldn't sweat as much. And on my way there, all of a sudden there's this big gust of wind, and there's so much sand got kicked up everywhere, and I got in my eyes, I couldn't see where I was going, I totally got lost, and I couldn't find my little rock pile. So I ended up on top of this hill. But when I got to the top of the hill, something strange happened. Like the wind totally died out and it became super quiet. I looked down at where the boulder is supposed to be, and the craziest thing happened. It was glowing. Like the stars, like they were communicating with each other or something crazy like that. I've never felt so alive in my entire life, and I felt like this is it. This is why I'm out here. This is everything. And then all of a sudden I passed out. When I woke up the next day, I felt totally transformed. I felt like that person last night was a completely different person. Like that person just died. And I went back to the boulder, and I lost everything, so I didn't have chalk or my phone to see which moves to do, but I didn't feel like I needed them. I felt light. I just did one move at a time, focusing only on the movements. And the next thing you know, I did it. I was on top of the boulder, and it felt so easy. And at that moment, I knew that I didn't need a phone to watch other people. I didn't need anything fancy. I just needed to let go. And I learned so much. Thank you. Oh,
please leave your resume.
Oh, okay. Here's my resume. Thanks for listening.
Next, please.